time, and we are back under green as the 31 of Silva and now the 16 of Macedo bring the field off of turn number 2. Down the backstretch, top four stacked up double wide.
Yeah, Macedo got a great run on the outside, slides it down to the inside lane, overtakes Silva for the lead. Deeper in the field, Hannafin and Uhrig are nerf bar to nerf bar for third, quickly taken over by Hannafin, who will round out the podium. Macedo still your leader off of turns 3 and 4.
Sam Macedo went into last year as one of the favorites for the Bandolero Championship, yet he never won a race. It didn't matter because at the end of the year he was hosting that trophy, and he's ready to do it again as he has a commanding lead down through 3 and 4. Silva sits second, Hannafin is third, fourth is Uhrig, with Davis now up inside the top 5. Ryder Aguiar rounds out the top 6 cars out on the racetrack, and those 6 cars are our championship contenders.
Macedo getting a good 5-car lead on the rest of the field. Top 5 nose to tail into turns 1 and 2. Davis trying to get a run behind Uhrig on the outside, nothing there. Silva comfortably in second. Uhrig takes a peek to the inside, makes it double wide for the moment with a third, with Hannafin off at turn 3.
Down off of turn 4 they come, and Uhrig looking for that third spot underneath Hannafin, edges him out at the stripe as they hit turn number 1. Hannafin up on the outside gets a good run off that second corner, settles back into the number 3 spot. Parker Davis looking to the outside of Uhrig down into turn number 3, and we are 6 laps in on this one. 3 wide down the front stretch as the 31 of Silva slides up. Hannafin gets around, Uhrig gets underneath.
And Macedo meanwhile opens up this lead by just about a turn's advantage. He will cross the start-finish line. 7 laps on the board, 8 to go in this 15-lap feature. Field starting to stretch themselves out around the 3rd mile. Your top 6 are the 6 Sunoco Drive for the Cup contenders. Macedo still leads the way at turn 4.
Halfway through, 8 down, 7 to go. Macedo in control. Mike Hannafin sitting in the number 2 spot in that red, white, and blue number 76. Those are the same colors his grandfather used to race at the Westboro Speedway in the modifieds. Down off of 4, Uhrig sits third. Davis is fourth as they come off the corner as the laps are winding down.
Macedo starting to open this lead up off of turns 3 and 4. Good run by Uhrig, right behind Hannafin. Now a car length and a half behind as Macedo starts to approach lap traffic. 5 laps to dance in this one. Caution coming out though. Mason Silva going around in turn 4. Roof has opened up on that machine, and we are slowed up for the 2nd time tonight. Going to be your top 5. One more lap around in caution.
Somebody else talking in there. It's the officials telling you, okay, you're supposed to be in X position, and then and I'll give you the rundown off of looking at the electronic timing and scoring, is the 16, the 76, the 11, the 14, the 31, the 13. That's how they are supposed to go. That, of course, includes the 31 that just spun out. Ready to go off of turn number 4. In this case, the 10 and the 91 have elected to start further behind. Field is set off of 4, up on the throttle, and the green comes out one more time, and as they head down into turn number 1, Macedo picks right up where he left off, sets the pace down the back straightaway, with Uhrig looking down to the inside, and here comes the 14 of Davis.
Hannafin continues to find his groove on the outside lane, settles in for the 3rd spot. Davis half a car length behind him with Macedo setting the pace off of turn number 2. Has a car length lead on the 11 of Uhrig down the back straightaway.
Into 3 and 4 they go. Uhrig closing in on your leader down into the corner. 4 laps to go this time at the stripe. It is Macedo setting the pace with Uhrig right up on his tail. Parker Davis has worked himself up into the 3rd spot, and here comes Uhrig down to the inside, looking for the lead down into turn number 3.
Well, have it by half a car length off of turns 3 and 4. They do touch, but Uhrig and Macedo will gather back in, gave it to Macedo at the stripe by a nose into turns 2 and down the back straightaway. They go. Macedo opens it up a little bit. Davis and Hannafin charging hard into 3 and 4.
Parker Davis trying to split the middle last time down the front straightaway. As they come across the stripe, Macedo back on top with 2 laps to go. Leads it down into turn number 1. Uhrig settles into second, Davis is third, and Hannafin rounds out the top four as they are in a freight train down off the corner. White flag is out. Final time around the third mile as they head down into one.
Macedo will set the pace heading into turns. One into Uhrig all over his back bumper. Davis trying to get a run on the outside. Macedo got crossed up. Here comes Uhrig down on the inside. He will take the lead by a half car length.
Nick Uhrig Jr. down on the inside. Here comes Parker Davis. 3 wide down on the bottom. Down the straight. Parker Davis picks up the win by 15 thousandths of a second with a last corner move. What a run for Parker Davis to pick up the win. Nick Uhrig finishing second, Sam Macedo third, Mike Hannafin fourth, Ryder Aguiar rounding out your top five. What a run to the checkered flag. Parker Davis just sat there and waited for the opening. He saw it off of turn number 4, and the car was ready to rock and roll to the start-finish line as he picks up yet another win in 2023.
The gloves and helmet come off and the radio comes off. You want to tell us what that was? Because I think you're the only one that knows I did.
Yeah, it's just amazing. Like, last week it was 2 wide, now it's 3 wide. I saw the door open and I just went for it. It stinks that happened at the start of the race, but we still managed to get the win. I like to thank Dieter, set up some Natemans for just making this car so fast every week. It's just incredible. I like to thank my mom, my dad, Kayla, Paula, Devin, John, Ryan, and all those people who helped out.
You picked up a much-needed 10 points heading to your playoff contention. How big is this for you and your team?
It's just amazing. It's great. It's going to help us out a lot.
Parker Davis thrown in. The car looked fantastic. You needed this.
Yeah, wish we could have had the win. They kept on getting loose coming out of 2. I kept on taking that to my advantage. They would just be super sideways. I don't know how I made my way around that first lap turn 1 incident. Really just a little bit of luck and really just having a fast car out here able to get us into the championships. So.
You pointed out this car's looked fast all season long. I know there's a lot of people that go in behind it.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Oxford Builders, International Studio, New England Highway Technology, DMS, my mom, my dad, Jay Fulton, Ryan Vaness, Bob for coming out. Bob for coming out, and everyone who was working on my car right before this race to get it tip-top really helped us to get this P2 finish. So.
One more time for Nick Jr. taking home. That was one of the closest races I've ever seen. You ran a great race. Just talk to me. What's going on?
If on the last lap something happened, and I don't want to talk about it, but I would like to thank all my sponsors, TSM Motorsports Gym, my mom, and our prize equipment.
Sam Macedo with a very great run for third. Nick Uhrig Jr. finished.